Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you were meant for something bigger? Something greater than what the world says you can achieve? I know I'm not the only one who has ever looked up and wondered, is this my moment? We all have dreams, we all have aspirations, but I'm here to tell you today, if you're questioning whether you're the chosen one, if you're wondering if there's a purpose waiting for you, then you're in the right place. Because today we're going to talk about the 9 shocking signs that tell you that yes, maybe you are the chosen one. Struggle is often perceived as a barrier, a roadblock that stands in the way of progress, success, and happiness. It's something people avoid or fear, but in reality, struggle is an essential part of the journey. It's easy to get discouraged when faced with obstacles, but what if I told you that these struggles, these very challenges, are not there to stop you, they're there to prepare you? Struggle, in its many forms, is one of the most powerful tools in shaping the chosen ones. The people who are meant for greatness are the ones who endure, the ones who fight through the hardship, the ones who don't allow the difficulties of life to define them, but instead use those experiences to fuel their transformation. Think about the greatest athletes, artists, and entrepreneurs of our time. Do you think they just woke up one day and achieved their success without facing any adversity? Do you think the path was clear, the road smooth, and the sky's always blue? No, their success came because they endured struggle after struggle. They faced setbacks, failures, rejections, and moments of doubt. But they didn't quit. They didn't let the obstacles become the end of their story. They understood that their struggles weren't a sign that they weren't meant to succeed. They knew those struggles were there to build their strength, their resilience, and their resolve. When we think about struggle, we often think of the visible, tangible forms: losing a job, facing financial hardship, enduring personal loss, battling health issues. But struggle can also be more subtle. It can be an internal battle, a fight against fear, self-doubt, and insecurity. The internal struggles can sometimes be the hardest to face because they're invisible to the outside world. But these inner struggles are just as critical in forging the path of the chosen ones. It's when you battle with yourself, when you confront your own weaknesses, that you start to tap into your true potential. One of the most profound aspects of struggle is its ability to transform you. Struggle forces growth. Think about the process of refining gold. It has to go through extreme heat to remove impurities. It has to endure pressure and stress to emerge as something beautiful and valuable. And you too must endure heat, pressure, and hardship to reveal the best version of yourself. Without struggle, without hardship, you remain untested, you remain unpolished. But with each struggle, you learn, you evolve, and you become stronger. The challenge is not in avoiding struggle, but in how you respond to it. The chosen ones are the ones who rise above the struggles, who refuse to be broken by the difficulties they face. They recognize that every setback is not a failure, but an opportunity to learn. Each challenge becomes a lesson that shapes them, molds them, and ultimately prepares them for the greatness that lies ahead. In many ways, struggle serves as a filter. It separates those who are truly committed from those who are merely passing through. There are people who will encounter struggle and walk away. They'll give up thinking that success isn't meant for them. But there are others who, when faced with struggle, dig deeper, push harder, and find a way to move forward. These are the people who, despite all the odds, will emerge victorious because they understand that success is not about avoiding struggle, but about embracing it. They understand that the most difficult challenges often precede the most rewarding successes. Every struggle you face, no matter how difficult or painful, is preparing you for something greater. It's strengthening your resolve, sharpening your skills, and teaching you lessons that can't be learned any other way. You may not understand it at the moment. You may be overwhelmed by the weight of the struggle, but if you keep moving forward, if you keep going even when it seems impossible, you'll begin to see the bigger picture. You'll begin to see how those struggles were setting you up for the life you were meant to lead. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. Think about the moments of struggle you faced. The times when you thought things were falling apart, when you didn't know how you'd keep going. And yet, here you are. You survived, you got through it. you're stronger for it. Those struggles are not marks of failure, but signs of your growth, your resilience, and your unshakable determination. Now imagine a life without struggle. Imagine everything coming easily with no challenges to overcome. It sounds nice at first, but in reality, it would be a life of stagnation. Growth doesn't happen in comfort. Progress doesn't come from taking the easy path. If everything were handed to you, if there were no obstacles to overcome, you wouldn't become the person you were meant to be. You would remain stagnant, untested, and unfulfilled. Struggle is what pushes you to reach higher, to dig deeper, and to achieve more than you ever thought possible. Look at the people who have achieved the most in life. Behind their success lies a trail of struggles, failures, and obstacles. They didn't get where they are by avoiding challenges. They got there by facing them head on, by refusing to back down, and by learning from every experience along the way. The struggle made them who they are. The struggle made them stronger. And so the next time you encounter a struggle, remember that it is not the enemy. It is your teacher, your coach, your mentor. It is preparing you, shaping you, and pushing you toward the greatness that awaits. Instead of fearing struggle, welcome it. Embrace it as part of the process. Understand that you are being built, strengthened, and refined through every challenge you face. The road may be tough, but the chosen ones are the ones who rise to meet that challenge. They are the ones who refuse to be broken by the weight of struggle, who use it to fuel their journey, and who come out on the other side stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the greatness they were meant to achieve. Struggle isn't just part of the journey, it is the journey. There is something powerful, something undeniable about the feeling of purpose. It's not just a fleeting thought or a momentary desire. It's a deep, ingrained sense that you are meant to do something. It pulls you forward, guides you through the tough times, and serves as the North Star in the darkest of nights. This sense of purpose is one of the clearest signs that you might be the chosen one. It's the force that sets you apart from the rest of the crowd, the feeling that no matter how many obstacles you face, there is something greater at work within you. Purpose is not something you stumble upon easily. It's not handed to you on a silver platter or wrapped in a neat package. For many people, it's something they search for, something they strive to understand. But once you tap into it, once you know what your purpose is, it becomes a powerful driving force in your life. It's like the engine of a car, the thing that keeps you moving forward, even when the road is bumpy, even when the destination is unclear. And the most amazing thing about purpose is that it doesn't have to be fully realized for it to begin working in your life. Even when you don't have all the answers, just knowing that something greater is waiting for you is enough to propel you toward the future. Some people go through life without ever truly finding their purpose. They live day to day, going through the motions, unsure of why they do what they do, or whether it even matters in the grand scheme of things. They may achieve success in a traditional sense, but they lack that inner satisfaction, that deep fulfillment that comes with knowing that you are doing exactly what you were meant to do. There's a void, a gap, a sense that something is missing. On the other hand, when you discover your purpose, everything changes. You no longer have to search. You no longer have to question your actions, your goals, or your intentions. You begin to feel connected to something larger than yourself. You start to see the bigger picture, to understand that every step you take, every challenge you face, and every success you achieve is part of a grander plan. This clarity brings you confidence, a peace of mind that is difficult to describe. You become less afraid of setbacks, less daunted by difficulties, because you know they are part of the process, part of the journey toward fulfilling your purpose. It's important to note that purpose doesn't always reveal itself in a single moment of clarity. It's often not a light bulb moment where everything suddenly makes sense. Instead, purpose can unfold over time, revealing itself gradually. You may begin with a small idea or a vague sense of direction, and over time, as you align your actions with your true desires, the path becomes clearer. You may find purpose in your career, in relationships, in creative endeavors, or in the way you serve others. No matter the form it takes, It becomes the lens through which you see the world, the filter through which you make decisions. But how do you know if what you're feeling is truly purpose? How do you distinguish a fleeting desire from a calling that will stand the test of time? One of the signs is that purpose often feels like it is you. It's not just something you want, it's something you feel you must do. It's ingrained in your being. It might come to you during moments of reflection, or it might find you when you're least expecting it. It's the kind of knowledge that feels deeper than logic, deeper than reason. When you're in touch with your purpose, the days no longer feel wasted. You become energized even when you're tired because the work you're doing, the steps you're taking, align with who you truly are. There's an internal fire that fuels you, a sense of excitement that carries you through even the most monotonous tasks. You feel a deep connection to your work, to your passion, to your relationships. Everything seems to have meaning, and even the smallest actions feel significant. Purpose is also the great motivator. It pushes you when you feel like giving up. It's the reason you keep going even when the world says it's time to stop. It's not just about a career or achieving status, it's about something much deeper. It's about fulfillment, about doing what you are meant to do and knowing that you are contributing something of value to the world. This feeling can take many forms. It can be the joy you feel when you help others, the fulfillment that comes from creating something new, or the sense of peace you have when you are simply living authentically. One of the most remarkable things about purpose is that it often becomes clearer in hindsight. At the time, you may struggle to understand the direction your life is taking. You might question why certain things happen, why you had to go through specific challenges. But looking back, it becomes evident that everything you've experienced, every choice you've made was leading you toward this moment. Your purpose didn't just happen overnight. It's the result of everything you've done, every experience you've had, every lesson you've learned. It's the sum of all the parts that made you who you are today. Purpose has a magnetic quality. Once you begin living with purpose, it attracts the people, resources, and opportunities you need to fulfill it. When you are connected to your purpose, the universe seems to conspire in your favor. Doors that were once closed suddenly open. People who share your vision and values appear in your life, often in the most unexpected ways. There's a flow, a rhythm, a synchronicity that guides you forward. Living with purpose also means being true to yourself. It's about aligning your actions with your values, making decisions that resonate with who you truly are. This authenticity is crucial in the journey toward purpose because it's impossible to fulfill a purpose that isn't aligned with your true self. When you're living in alignment, things feel right. They feel meant to be. The right opportunities come at the right time, and you find yourself growing in ways you never imagined possible. Purpose is not a destination, it's a journey. It evolves as you grow, as you change, as you learn more about who you are and what you want out of life. And in the process, you become the person you were always meant to be. There is a unique and often misunderstood quality about those who are truly destined for greatness, the chosen ones. They are different, not in a superficial or contrived way, but in a way that is deeply embedded in their very essence. They carry something within them that sets them apart from others, something that others may not fully understand, but that is undeniably evident to those who are paying attention. This difference isn't about outward appearance, personality quirks, or preferences. It is a deeper, more intrinsic characteristic that can't be easily defined, but can be felt by anyone who encounters them. It's a feeling that something about this person is not like everyone else. They are different for a reason. The chosen ones often struggle with this sense of difference. They might feel out of place or as though they don't fully belong in the circles they find themselves in. They are not comfortable with the status quo, nor do they fit neatly into the expectations set by society. It's easy for them to feel isolated or misunderstood because they don't always see the world in the same way as others. Where many people see limitations, they see possibilities. Where others see walls, they see doors. This difference is often accompanied by a sense of restlessness. They don't quite feel like they're in the right place, even if everything around them appears fine. There is a pull towards something greater, something more significant, and it's hard to ignore. But this difference isn't a flaw. In fact, it's their greatest strength. The world is full of people who go along with the crowd, who conform to the expectations of others, who follow the same patterns and routines that everyone else does. There's comfort in this conformity. It's easy to blend in and simply exist. But for the chosen ones, that path doesn't feel right. They can't simply follow the crowd. They have a calling that sets them apart. And whether they want to or not, they can't help but move in a different direction. This is not a choice for them. It's a compulsion, a force that drives them to stand out, to be different, and to make an impact in ways that others may not fully understand. The truth is, the chosen ones have a perspective that others don't. Their vision is not clouded by the same biases, limitations, or narrow thinking that often constrain the majority. They see the world through a wider lens. They notice the details that others miss. They question things that most people accept without thinking. And this difference in perspective is what allows them to find solutions where others see only problems. It's why they can push boundaries and innovate in ways that no one else can. It's not that they are inherently better than others. They are simply more attuned to a different frequency. They can't turn it off, and they wouldn't want to if they could. This difference is what propels them toward their purpose. One of the most challenging aspects of being different is the feeling of not fitting in. It's easy to feel isolated when you don't share the same values, goals, or ways of thinking as those around you. The chosen ones often find themselves in situations where they are the outliers, the odd ones out. They may feel alienated, disconnected from the groups they are a part of, and sometimes they even wonder if something is wrong with them. But this sense of disconnection is not a sign of failure or inadequacy. It's a sign of their uniqueness. They are not meant to fit in. They are meant to stand apart, to challenge the norms, and to offer a different way of thinking. Their journey is not about blending in. It's about carving their own path, even if it means walking alone for a time. It's also important to understand that being different doesn't mean being alone. While the chosen ones may feel isolated at times, they are never truly alone. They may not always find people who understand them or share their vision, but the truth is the world is full of people who are just as different, just as unique, and just as driven. The key is that the chosen ones have a way of attracting others who are on a similar path, even if it takes time. When they embrace their differences and stay true to their own vision, they begin to attract the right people, those who recognize their worth and who share their drive. These connections may take time to form, but when they do, they are powerful and lasting. This difference also means that the chosen ones are more likely to face criticism and doubt from those who don't understand their vision. People often fear what they don't understand, and when someone challenges the status quo, they can become the target of judgment, ridicule, and skepticism. The chosen ones might be told that they are unrealistic, that their ideas are too far-fetched, or that they should conform to the expectations of society. But despite this, they keep moving forward. They understand that their purpose isn't about meeting the approval of others, it's about staying true to themselves and their calling. They know that the very thing that sets them apart is the thing that will eventually change the world. Being different also means having the courage to follow an unconventional path. It's easy to follow a path that others have paved for you. It's easy to follow the herd, to do what is expected of you, to live according to the rules. But the chosen ones don't do what's easy. They take risks. They make decisions that others may view as bold or even reckless. They are willing to venture into uncharted territory because they know that's where the magic happens. They know that in order to create something truly remarkable, they must be willing to step off the beaten path and face the unknown. It's in this unknown, in this place of discomfort, that they find their true potential. In many ways, being different is a test. It's a test of resilience, of conviction, and of faith. The chosen ones are tested over and over again. They are asked time and time again if they will compromise, if they will conform, if they will conform, if they will give in to the pressures of the world around them. And time again, they stand firm in their convictions. They may falter, they may doubt themselves, but they never give up. They remain true to their calling, true to their unique path, because they understand that the world needs what they have to offer. Their difference is their gift, and they refuse to let anyone take that away from them. The world needs the chosen ones, not because they are better, but because they offer a new way of thinking, a new way of living, and a new way of being. The differences they carry are what will ultimately make the world a better place. It's their unique perspectives, their creativity, their willingness to challenge the norms, and their refusal to conform that will bring about the changes the world so desperately needs. Their difference is what makes them special. It's what makes them capable of achieving things that others could never even imagine. It's not a flaw, not a burden, but a powerful gift that should be embraced. And when they do, the world will be better for it. There's something magnetic about certain people. It's not just that they are likable or charismatic, though that may be part of it. It's that, for reasons that often defy explanation, people are naturally drawn to them. These individuals exude an energy that others want to be around, a kind of presence that makes them feel seen and understood. People find themselves seeking their advice, offering their support, or simply wanting to be in their company. This attraction is not something that can be easily faked or forced. It's an innate quality that comes from within. Those who are chosen to lead or inspire often experience this magnetic pull, and it's not by accident. The key to this attraction lies in authenticity. People are drawn to individuals who are genuine, who are real, who are not trying to be someone they're not. There's an honesty about them, an openness that invites connection. In a world where many people wear masks or play roles, the chosen ones stand apart by simply being themselves. They don't try to fit into predefined boxes or meet society's expectations. Instead, they embrace who they are with confidence and clarity. This authenticity creates a kind of trust that is hard to find elsewhere. People gravitate toward them because they feel safe, understood, and seen for who they truly are. It's also important to understand that this attraction is not just about outward charm or likability. While those qualities may play a part, the deeper reason people are drawn to these individuals is that they sense something greater. They sense that this person is on a different path, one that is full of purpose and meaning. There's an unspoken understanding that this person is not just going through the motions of life, they are driven by something larger than themselves. This inner drive, this sense of purpose, is something that others instinctively recognize, even if they don't fully understand it. It creates a magnetic pull, an energy that draws people in. This attraction is also rooted in empathy. The chosen ones tend to have an incredible ability to connect with others on a deep emotional level. They can sense what others are feeling, what they need, and they have a natural ability to offer comfort, support, and understanding. It's not about giving advice or trying to solve problems. It's about being present. It's about listening without judgment and offering a space where others feel heard. This ability to empathize is what makes these individuals so magnetic. It's the reason why people seek them out during times of struggle, because they know they will find a compassionate ear and a kind heart. Furthermore, this attraction isn't always mutual in the traditional sense. Sometimes people are drawn to the chosen ones not because they are looking for something, but because they recognize that this person has something they need. It could be wisdom, guidance, or simply the sense that they are standing in the presence of someone who is destined for greatness. There's a quiet power in this type of attraction, one that doesn't demand anything in return, but simply exists. People don't need to understand why they feel drawn to these individuals. They just know that they want to be around them, to learn from them, to be a part of their journey. It's also worth noting that this magnetic energy is not always welcomed or fully understood by those who feel it. In fact, many of the chosen ones experience this attraction in ways that make them uncomfortable or uneasy. It can be overwhelming at times, especially when people come to them seeking something they can't easily provide. Sometimes people put the chosen ones on a pedestal, idealizing them in ways that are unrealistic or even unfair. This can be a heavy burden to bear, as it places expectations on them that they may not be able to meet. The key to navigating this energy is to stay grounded in who they are and to understand that the attraction is not about fulfilling others' needs, but about sharing their own light and allowing others to find their own path in the process. There is a paradox to this magnetic pull. While people are drawn to the chosen ones themselves often don't seek attention or validation from others. They don't crave admiration or recognition. They simply exist in a way that naturally attracts others. This attraction isn't about ego or self-importance. It's about the energy they exude by simply living in alignment with their purpose. This is one of the most profound aspects of their power. They don't try to draw people in, yet they do so effortlessly. Their presence alone is enough to make people feel as though they are part of something meaningful and significant. Another aspect of this attraction is the way the chosen ones inspire others to be better versions of themselves. People are not only drawn to them for their presence, but because being around them makes others want to grow, evolve, and reach for something greater. There's something inherently motivating about the way these individuals live their lives. They lead by example, not through words, but through actions. They show others what is possible when you live with purpose, with passion, and with integrity. This inspiration is magnetic in its own right, as it encourages others to step up and step into their own greatness. However, this magnetic pull doesn't mean that the chosen ones are always surrounded by people who lift them up. Like anyone else, they may encounter individuals who are jealous, resentful, or threatened by the attention they receive. The chosen ones often find themselves in situations where people either overly idolize them or conversely try to tear them down. This is part of the territory when you're someone who stands out. It's easy for others to project their own insecurities onto you when they see your light shining so brightly. But the chosen ones learn to handle this attention with grace. They don't let it define them, nor do they allow the negative energy of others to diminish their sense of self. They remain focused on their purpose and continue to move forward, regardless of the external noise. The ability to attract people is not just about being special in a way that others want to be close to. It's also about how the chosen ones empower others. The people who are drawn to them often leave feeling more capable, more confident, and more aligned with their own purpose. They inspire action, growth, and self-discovery in ways that others cannot. And this is part of the reason why their influence is so far-reaching. They don't just attract followers, they attract individuals who are ready to change, ready to grow, and ready to make a difference in their own right. This energy, this magnetic force, is not something that can be controlled or manipulated. It's simply a byproduct of living a life true to yourself and your purpose. The chosen ones don't need to exert effort to be noticed or loved. They simply have to exist as their authentic selves. And in doing so, they create a ripple effect, attracting people who are looking for inspiration, guidance, and the kind of energy that only they can offer. The journey of the chosen ones is never smooth. There are obstacles, setbacks, and moments of self-doubt that will inevitably arise along the way. However, what sets them apart is not the lack of challenges they face, but how they handle them. In fact, one of the most telling signs that you are the chosen one is your ability to embrace adversity and turn it into a source of strength. While others may buckle under pressure, the chosen ones seem to rise to the occasion. They transform their struggles into stepping stones, their failures into lessons, and their pain into fuel for growth. At the heart of this resilience is an unshakable belief that everything they experience, both the highs and the lows, has purpose. There is an understanding that life's challenges are not random or unfair, but are in fact an essential part of the journey they are meant to walk. This perspective allows them to stay grounded in the face of adversity. While others may complain or feel defeated, the chosen ones continue forward, knowing that the difficulties they encounter will ultimately serve to shape them into the person they are meant to be. This resilience is not something they are born with, but rather something they develop over time. It's a skill that is honed through experience, through trial and error, through overcoming obstacles that seemed insurmountable at one point. They learn through each setback how to bounce back stronger. It's not that they don't feel the weight of their struggles, they do. It's just that they refuse to let those struggles define them. Instead of being defeated, they ask themselves how they can grow from the experience, how they can use what they've learned to move closer to their purpose. There's also a sense of deep conviction that fuels this resilience. The chosen ones are not easily swayed by outside opinions or temporary failures. Their purpose is so deeply ingrained in them that nothing can truly derail them for long. Even when things seem impossible, they know that their purpose is bigger than any obstacle. This conviction gives them the strength to persevere when the world around them might seem to be falling apart. It's as if they have an inner compass that never wavers, no matter how challenging the path may become. Another reason for their resilience is their refusal to be victims of their circumstances. While many people may find it easy to blame external factors for their difficulties, the chosen ones take full responsibility for their lives. They acknowledge the challenges they face, but don't let them become an excuse for inaction or negativity. They are not interested in playing the victim card. Instead, they focus on what they can control and what they can do to improve their situation. This mindset is liberating as it shifts the focus away from what is outside of their control and places it squarely on what is within their power. This ability to take ownership of their journey is also tied to their sense of self-awareness. The chosen ones are not immune to self-doubt or moments of insecurity, but they are keenly aware of their strengths and weaknesses. They know what they are capable of, and they know when they need to step back and recharge or when they need to push forward with renewed determination. This awareness allows them to navigate difficult situations with grace. They don't waste time or energy lamenting what they cannot change, but instead focus on how they can use their unique gifts and abilities to rise above their challenges. Resilience is also deeply connected to the support systems that the chosen ones build around them. While they are certainly capable of handling adversity on their own, they understand that there is power in community. They seek out people who inspire them, challenge them, and encourage them to be their best selves. They are not afraid to lean on others when they need to, and they recognize that the people they surround themselves will play a crucial role in helping them stay strong. These relationships are built on mutual respect and understanding, and they serve as an anchor when the storms of life threaten to throw them off course. The chosen ones are also not afraid of failure. In fact, they view failure as an inevitable part of success. They understand that every setback, every mistake, and every misstep is simply a lesson in disguise. Where others may see failure as the end of the road, the chosen ones see it as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to adjust their approach. Failure doesn't define them, it refines them. It sharpens their skills and gives them the insight they need to do better the next time. They know that success is not a straight line and that the path to greatness is often paved with trial and error. This ability to embrace failure is one of the hallmarks of their resilience. While others may shrink back in fear of making a mistake, the chosen ones charge ahead with a sense of determination and courage. They are not afraid to try new things, to step outside of their comfort zone, or to take risks. They know that it's only by pushing past their limits and facing failure head-on that they can unlock their true potential. It's through this willingness to fail and try again that they ultimately find success. Their resilience also has a deep spiritual component. For the chosen ones, the challenges they face are not just physical or mental tests, they are spiritual ones as well. They view their struggles as opportunities for growth on a soul-deep level. Each obstacle they encounter is a lesson in patience, faith, and perseverance. They understand that life is a process of continual growth, and they are not discouraged by setbacks because they see them as part of the divine plan. This spiritual perspective helps them maintain their peace even in the midst of adversity. They trust that everything happens for a reason, and that every challenge is an opportunity to become more aligned with their higher self. Finally, one of the most powerful aspects of the chosen one's resilience is their ability to inspire others. By remaining steadfast in the face of adversity, they show those around them what is possible when you refuse to give up. Their perseverance becomes a beacon of hope for others who are struggling, proving that no matter how difficult the road may seem, it is always worth continuing forward. The chosen ones inspire others to tap into their own resilience and to keep going, even when the journey seems impossible. Their actions speak louder than words, and through their example, they uplift and empower those around them to rise above their own challenges. This ability to lead through example is perhaps the most profound expression of their resilience. They don't just survive hardship, they thrive in it. Their capacity to remain focused on their purpose, despite the obstacles in their path, is a testament to their inner strength. Through their resilience, they not only transform their own lives, but also the lives of those who witness their journey. In this way, their strength becomes contagious, spreading hope and inspiration to others who may be facing their own battles. And in the process, they help others see that their own resilience is something that can carry them through even the toughest of times. The chosen ones often possess an innate sense of purpose, a drive that sets them on a path that seems destined for greatness. This sense of purpose is not something that they simply decide upon, but rather something that emerges from deep within them. It's a calling, a force that propels them forward, even when the road ahead is unclear or fraught with uncertainty. The chosen ones are not motivated by external validation or accolades, but by something much deeper, something that cannot be easily articulated, but that they feel with every fiber of their being. It is this unwavering sense of purpose that drives them to push through adversity, to take risks, and to pursue their goals with relentless determination. What sets them apart from others is their ability to align their actions with this deeper sense of purpose. While many people are caught up in the day-to-day struggles of life, the chosen ones have a sense of clarity about what they are meant to do. They know that their work, their contributions, and their journey are about something larger than themselves. This knowing is not always rational, and it doesn't always make logical sense to others. It is something felt at a gut level, an instinctive understanding that they are walking a path that has been laid out for them, and that they must follow it, no matter how challenging the journey may be. For the chosen ones, this sense of purpose often manifests in the desire to make a difference in the world. They are not content with simply existing, with going through the motions of life without making an impact. There is a deep-seated need to create, to contribute, and to leave a legacy. It is not enough for them to live for themselves. They are driven by the belief that they have been put on this earth for a reason, and that their unique gifts and talents must be used to serve others. This sense of service, this desire to impact the world around them, is often what drives them to take risks, to step outside of their comfort zones, and to pursue endeavors that others may deem unrealistic or unattainable. But this pursuit of purpose is not always easy. The chosen ones often face moments of doubt and uncertainty, where they question whether they are on the right path or if they are truly capable of fulfilling their calling. These moments of doubt can be intense, as they are often confronted with challenges that seem insurmountable. Yet it is in these very moments that their true strength is revealed. It is in these times of struggle that they find the resilience and the courage to continue moving forward, even when the way ahead is unclear. They know that their purpose is bigger than any fear or obstacle, and they are willing to do whatever it takes to stay on course. What is remarkable about the chosen ones is that they often don't wait for the perfect moment to begin their journey. They don't wait until they have all the answers or until the conditions are ideal. Instead, they take action even in the face of uncertainty. They understand that purpose is not something that is given to them on a silver platter. It is something they must actively seek, pursue, and nurture. And so they take steps toward their goals even when they don't know exactly where those steps will lead them. They trust the process, knowing that with each action they take, they are getting closer to fulfilling their destiny. In their pursuit of purpose, the chosen ones often face resistance. This resistance can come from many sources: society, family, friends, or even their own internal doubts. People around them may not always understand their vision, and they may even try to discourage them from following their dreams. But the chosen ones are undeterred. They know that their purpose is not for everyone to understand. It is something deeply personal, and they are willing to stand firm in their convictions, even when faced with opposition. They don't let the opinions of others sway them from their path. Instead, they use the resistance as fuel to keep moving forward. One of the defining characteristics of the chosen ones is their ability to stay focused on their purpose, even when the road is difficult. They are not easily distracted by the noise of the world or the temptations of instant gratification. They understand that true fulfillment comes from aligning with their purpose, and they are willing to put in the hard work and effort required to make their vision a reality. While others may chase after fleeting pleasures or short-term rewards, the chosen ones remain steadfast in their commitment to their long-term goals. They understand that success is not an overnight phenomenon, but rather the result of consistent, focused effort over time. Their pursuit of purpose also requires a great deal of sacrifice. The chosen ones often have to let go of things that no longer serve them, whether that be toxic relationships, limiting beliefs, or comfort zones that hold them back. They are willing to make these sacrifices because they know that their purpose requires them to evolve, to grow, and to become the best version of themselves. They understand that they cannot fulfill their calling if they are weighed down by negativity or fear. And so they are willing to make the difficult choices. knowing that the rewards of living a purposeful life far outweigh the temporary discomfort of change. The chosen ones also have a deep sense of inner knowing and intuition that guides them along their journey. This inner guidance often comes in the form of gut feelings, flashes of insight, or moments of clarity that help them make decisions and navigate the challenges they face. They trust this inner voice, knowing that it is leading them in the right direction. This intuitive sense of guidance allows them to move forward with confidence, even when the external circumstances may seem uncertain or chaotic. They understand that their purpose is not something that can be figured out solely through logic or reason. It is something that must be felt, experienced, and trusted on a deeper level. Despite the challenges and sacrifices that come with pursuing their purpose, the chosen ones remain unwavering in their commitment. They are not in it for fame, fortune, or external rewards. Their drive comes from something much deeper, the belief that they are meant to contribute to the greater good, that their unique gifts are meant to be shared with the world. This sense of duty, this internal calling, is what fuels their determination to keep going, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. The chosen ones also recognize that their journey is not just about them. While their purpose is deeply personal, they understand that it is also part of a larger tapestry. They know that their actions, their decisions, and their contributions have the power to impact others, to inspire change, and to create a ripple effect that extends far beyond their own lives. This understanding gives them a sense of responsibility, a recognition that they are not just living for themselves, but for something much greater. They are a part of a larger collective, and their purpose is intricately connected to the lives of others. Through it all, the chosen ones remain committed to their journey. They face challenges, experience setbacks, and encounter moments of doubt, but they never waver in their belief that their purpose is worth pursuing. They continue to push forward, knowing that their journey is not only about achieving their own dreams, but about contributing to the collective good and making a lasting impact on the world. It is this sense of purpose that drives them, that motivates them to continue striving, to continue growing, and to continue making a difference no matter how difficult the journey may be. The chosen ones often have a unique ability to see potential where others may only see limitations. They possess a vision for the future that allows them to recognize opportunities that others might overlook. This is not just about having a positive outlook, but about having the ability to look beyond the surface and to perceive what could be. It's as if they have a lens through which they see the world differently, one that reveals possibilities instead of obstacles. This vision is something that propels them forward, even when the odds are stacked against them, and it is a key indicator that they are walking a path of greatness. This ability to see potential is not limited to their own lives. The chosen ones are often able to recognize potential in others too. They can see the strengths, talents, and qualities in people that others might miss. This allows them to help those around them tap into their own greatness. Whether it's a colleague, a friend, or a stranger, the chosen ones have a way of making people feel seen and appreciated. They inspire others to believe in themselves, to take risks, and to strive for something greater. This is not done out of a sense of superiority or arrogance, but out of a genuine desire to help others recognize their own potential. They understand that helping others succeed is part of their own journey, and that by lifting others up, they are contributing to a greater collective energy. The chosen ones also have a deep understanding of the power of transformation. They know that change is inevitable and that nothing remains static. This understanding is not one of fear, but one of acceptance. The chosen ones embrace change, seeing it as an essential part of the process of growth. They know that in order to fulfill their purpose and to evolve into the person they are meant to be, they must constantly adapt and transform. This ability to embrace change allows them to navigate life's ups and downs with grace, knowing that each shift is an opportunity for personal development. This sense of transformation extends beyond their personal lives. The chosen ones are often agents of change in the world around them. They are not content with the status quo. They see room for improvement, for growth, and for innovation. Whether it's in their career, their community, or their relationships, they are constantly seeking ways to improve and evolve. They don't settle for mediocrity. Instead, they strive for excellence in everything they do. They recognize that the world is constantly changing and they are committed to evolving along with it. This commitment to transformation also means that the chosen ones are willing to step outside of their comfort zones. They know that growth requires discomfort, and that in order to become the person they are meant to be, they must face their fears and take risks. This willingness to step into the unknown is one of the hallmarks of their character. They understand that success is not guaranteed and that failure is always a possibility, but they are not afraid of failure. In fact, they view it as an integral part of the learning process. They know that every mistake, every misstep is an opportunity to learn and to improve. And so they keep moving forward, even when the path ahead is unclear. The chosen ones also have an innate ability to stay focused, even in the face of distraction. In a world filled with noise, chaos, and constant distractions, they are able to maintain a laser-like focus on their goals. They understand that achieving their purpose requires dedication, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to their vision. They do not allow themselves to be sidetracked by the opinions of others or by the pressures of society. Instead, they stay focused on what truly matters to them, blocking out the distractions that might cause them to lose their way. This focus is one of the reasons why they are able to achieve things that others might deem impossible. They don't allow obstacles to deter them because they know exactly what they are working towards. While the chosen ones have a clear vision for the future, they also have the ability to live in the present moment. They understand the importance of balance and of enjoying the journey rather than just focusing on the destination. This ability to be fully present allows them to savor each step of their journey, to appreciate the lessons and experiences that come with it. They understand that life is not just about achieving goals, but about the growth that happens along the way. They recognize that every moment, every experience is an opportunity to learn and to evolve, and they are grateful for the opportunity to walk their path. The chosen ones also understand the importance of resilience. They are not easily discouraged by setbacks or failures, and they know that the road to success is often long and difficult. They view challenges as opportunities to grow rather than obstacles to be avoided. This mindset allows them to keep going. Even when things get tough, they understand that success is not a straight line, but a winding road full of twists and turns. They are willing to put in the hard work, the effort, and the time required to achieve their dreams. They know that the journey is just as important as the destination, and they are willing to stay committed to their goals no matter how long it takes. Another key trait of the chosen ones is their ability to inspire others. They do not lead by force or manipulation, but by example. Their actions speak louder than their words, and they inspire others to follow their lead. Whether they are aware of it or not, the chosen ones have a way of making people believe in themselves and in their own potential. They show others what is possible when you live with purpose, when you follow your passion, and when you refuse to settle for anything less than your best. Their example encourages others to step into their own greatness and to pursue their dreams with the same determination and focus that they do. The chosen ones also know the importance of self-care. They understand that in order to achieve their goals and to fulfill their purpose, they must take care of their physical, mental, and emotional well-being. They recognize that they cannot pour from an empty cup, and that in order to give their best to the world, they must first give their best to themselves. This means taking the time to rest, to recharge, and to nurture their body and mind. They know that self-care is not selfish, it is essential for their success and for their ability to serve others. The chosen ones understand the importance of gratitude. They are grateful for every step of their journey, for every lesson, and for every experience. They do not take their blessings for granted, and they recognize that everything they have achieved is the result of hard work, dedication, and the support of others. This sense of gratitude allows them to stay humble, grounded, and focused on the bigger picture. They understand that they are part of something greater than themselves, and they approach each day with a sense of appreciation for the opportunity to continue growing, learning, and serving others. The chosen ones often experience a profound sense of inner peace that is deeply rooted in their connection to their purpose in the world around them. While the world may be full of distractions, chaos, and noise, They possess a calm that comes from knowing who they are and what they are meant to do. This inner peace is not something that can be easily shaken by external events or circumstances. It is grounded in a deep sense of self-awareness, and it is this peace that allows them to navigate life's challenges with grace and composure. They have learned to trust their own instincts, to rely on their inner guidance, and to remain steadfast even in the face of adversity. This sense of inner peace is often the result of a conscious choice. The chosen ones understand that life is unpredictable and they cannot control every aspect of their environment or the events that unfold around them. However, they do have control over how they respond to those events. Instead of allowing external circumstances to dictate their emotions or reactions, they choose to cultivate a mindset of calmness and equanimity. They have developed the ability to detach themselves from the stress and noise of the world, recognizing that peace comes from within and that their inner state of being is a reflection of their choices and mindset. For the chosen ones, this inner peace is also a result of their commitment to living authentically. They do not try to conform to the expectations or demands of others. They have learned to embrace their true selves, to honor their values, and to pursue their goals without fear of judgment. This authenticity allows them to remain grounded in their sense of purpose, and it shields them from the anxieties and insecurities that often arise from trying to meet external expectations. The chosen ones are not concerned with fitting into a mold or pleasing others. They are more concerned with staying true to themselves and to the path they are meant to walk. Part of this inner peace comes from their ability to practice acceptance. The chosen ones have learned to accept the things they cannot change, to let go of the need for control, and to trust that everything unfolds as it is meant to. They recognize that life is full of uncertainties, and they are no longer invested in trying to predict or force outcomes. Instead, they focus on staying present in the moment, doing their best with what is in front of them, and trusting that everything will work out in the end. This acceptance allows them to remain calm, no matter how turbulent the world around them may become. At the same time, the chosen ones do not shy away from taking action. Their peace does not stem from passivity or inaction, but from the confidence that they are doing what they are meant to do. They know that they cannot control everything, but they also understand the importance of taking responsibility for their actions and decisions. They are willing to work hard, to put in the effort, and to take bold steps toward their goals. However, they do so without attachment to the outcome. They trust the process, knowing that their efforts will bear fruit, even if it takes time. This ability to act with purpose while remaining detached from the result is what allows them to maintain their peace no matter what challenges arise. The chosen ones also cultivate an attitude of gratitude, which is deeply tied to their inner peace. They recognize the importance of appreciating the present moment and the blessings that they have, no matter how small. Gratitude helps them to focus on what they have rather than what they lack. It shifts their attention away from the stresses of life and brings them back to a place of balance and perspective. By practicing gratitude, they are able to remain centered and grounded, even when external circumstances are less than ideal. This practice also helps them to stay focused on their purpose, as it reminds them of the bigger picture and the greater good they are working toward. Their ability to stay calm and centered in difficult situations is also the result of their emotional intelligence. The chosen ones have a high level of self-awareness and emotional regulation, which allows them to respond to challenges with clarity and calmness. They are not easily overwhelmed by their emotions, and they do not allow fear, anger, or frustration to dictate their actions. Instead, they are able to acknowledge their feelings, process them in a healthy way, and then move forward with a clear mind and a steady heart. This emotional maturity enables them to handle high-pressure situations with grace, to make decisions from a place of inner strength, and to maintain a sense of peace, even in the midst of chaos. This inner peace also extends to their relationships with others. The chosen ones understand that peace is not just an individual pursuit, but a collective one. They cultivate harmonious relationships with those around them, and they prioritize connection, understanding, and mutual respect. They recognize that conflict is a natural part of life, but they approach disagreements with empathy and a willingness to listen. Instead of getting caught up in arguments or trying to prove themselves right, they seek resolution and compromise. They understand that true peace comes from collaboration, not competition, and they work toward building bridges rather than walls. One of the key aspects of this inner peace is their ability to forgive. The chosen ones understand that holding onto grudges or resentment only weighs them down and disrupts their peace. They have learned to let go of past hurts, to forgive others, and to release any negative emotions that no longer serve them. They understand that forgiveness is not about excusing bad behavior or forgetting the past, but about freeing themselves from the emotional burden of carrying grudges. By practicing forgiveness, they are able to move forward with a light heart and a clear mind, unencumbered by the pain of the past. Their inner peace is also a result of their connection to something greater than themselves. Many of the chosen ones have a deep spiritual or philosophical practice that helps them stay grounded and centered. This connection gives them a sense of purpose, a sense of belonging, and a reminder that they are part of something much larger than their individual lives. Whether it is through meditation, prayer, or other spiritual practices, the chosen ones have cultivated a sense of peace that transcends the challenges of everyday life. They know that they are not alone in their journey and that their purpose is part of a greater plan. This belief brings them comfort and reassurance, knowing that they are being guided along the way. The chosen ones also have a deep appreciation for the natural world, and they often find solace in nature. Whether it is through spending time in the outdoors, connecting with the earth, or simply taking in the beauty of the natural world, they find a sense of peace in the simplicity and serenity of nature. While nature reminds them of the interconnectedness of all things, and it helps them to put their own challenges into perspective. By spending time in nature, they are able to reconnect with themselves and with the world around them, renewing their sense of peace and balance. Ultimately, the inner peace of the chosen ones is a reflection of their deep understanding of themselves and the world. It comes from their ability to stay true to their purpose, to remain grounded in the face of adversity, and to trust in the process of life. It is a peace that is not dependent on external circumstances, but on their internal state of being. This inner peace enables them to navigate life with clarity, focus, and grace, and it is this peace that allows them to fulfill their purpose and make a meaningful impact on the world. The chosen ones often possess an extraordinary ability to connect with others on a deep, almost intuitive level. This connection is not simply a matter of being able to communicate or relate to people in a superficial way. It is something far deeper, a true understanding of others, their struggles, their desires, and their fears. This connection goes beyond the surface. It taps into the very essence of what it means to be human. The chosen ones seem to have a way of seeing people for who they truly are, beyond their outward appearances or the mask they wear. They recognize the humanity in others, and this recognition allows them to form bonds that are genuine, profound, and transformative. This ability to connect with others is not something that can be easily explained or quantified. It is an innate gift, one that is rooted in empathy, compassion, and a deep sense of shared experience. The chosen ones are able to sense the emotional currents beneath the surface, to pick up on unspoken cues, and to understand what others are going through, even when they do not say a word. It is as if they can feel the weight of another's pain or the joy in their heart, and this sensitivity allows them to offer comfort, support, and encouragement in ways that others may not be able to. What makes this connection even more remarkable is that it is not limited to only those they know well. The chosen ones often have a natural ability to connect with strangers, to reach out to people they have just met, and to form meaningful connections in a matter of moments. Whether it's through a simple gesture, a kind word, or an attentive ear, they have a way of making people feel seen and heard. It is as if they radiate a warmth and openness that invites others to share their thoughts, feelings, and experiences without fear of judgment. This ability to create a safe, trusting environment for others is one of the most powerful gifts that the chosen ones possess. But this ability to connect is not just about offering support or empathy, it is also about helping others grow. The chosen ones have an uncanny ability to see the potential in others, even when they may not see it in themselves. They are often able to recognize strengths, talents, and qualities in people that have yet to be fully realized, and they have a gift for drawing these out. Whether through encouragement, guidance, or simply leading by example, the chosen ones inspire others to believe in themselves and to strive for greatness. This ability to help others unlock their potential is one of the ways in which the chosen ones fulfill their purpose, as they understand that their own growth is intrinsically linked to the growth of those around them. This gift for connecting with others also allows the chosen ones to build strong, lasting relationships. They understand that relationships are not just about shared interests or mutual benefits. They are about trust, respect, and genuine care for one another. The chosen ones are deeply loyal to those they care about, and they invest time and energy into nurturing their relationships. They understand that true connection requires effort, vulnerability, and a willingness to be open with one another. They are not afraid to share their own struggles, doubts, and fears, as they know that this vulnerability helps to deepen the bond they share with others. At the same time, the chosen ones are also able to set healthy boundaries. They understand that while it is important to connect with others, it is equally important to protect their own energy and well-being. They do not allow themselves to be drained by others' problems or emotions, and they know when it is time to step back and take care of themselves. This balance between empathy and self-care is one of the hallmarks of the chosen ones. They are able to be there for others without losing themselves in the process, and they understand that in order to be truly effective in helping others, they must first take care of their own needs. This deep connection with others also extends to the chosen one's ability to inspire and lead. They are often natural leaders, not because they seek power or recognition, but because they possess the qualities that others admire and want to follow. Their authenticity, empathy, and wisdom make them figures that others turn to for guidance and direction. They lead not through force or manipulation, but through example. Their actions speak louder than their words, and it is their integrity, compassion, and strength that draw people to them. People trust the chosen ones because they know that their motives are pure and that their leadership is rooted in a genuine desire to help others. One of the key aspects of this ability to connect is their open-mindedness. The chosen ones do not judge others based on their background, beliefs, or circumstances. They understand that everyone has their own story, their own struggles, and their own journey. They are not quick to dismiss others or to make assumptions about them. Instead, they approach every person with curiosity and a willingness to learn. They see diversity as a strength, and they understand that each individual has something valuable to offer. This open-mindedness allows them to connect with people from all walks of life. And it is one of the reasons why they are able to form such deep and meaningful relationships with others. Their ability to connect is also deeply rooted in their emotional intelligence. The chosen ones are not only able to understand their own emotions, but they are also able to recognize and empathize with the emotions of others. This emotional awareness allows them to navigate complex social situations with ease, to offer comfort and support when needed, and to foster an environment of trust and respect. Their emotional intelligence also enables them to read between the lines, to pick up on subtle cues that others might miss, and to respond in a way that makes others feel understood and valued. This connection with others is not always effortless, however. The chosen ones often face challenges in their relationships, particularly when they encounter individuals who are closed off or unwilling to connect on a deeper level. In these situations, they must exercise patience and understanding, recognizing that not everyone is ready or willing to open up. They are able to maintain their compassion and empathy, even when others are resistant, and they understand that the process of building connection can take time. They never force relationships or try to rush the process. Instead, they allow the connection to unfold naturally at its own pace. The chosen ones also understand the importance of forgiveness in maintaining strong relationships. They know that conflict and misunderstandings are inevitable in any relationship, and they do not hold on to grudges or resentments. Instead, they practice forgiveness, both for themselves and for others, recognizing that holding on to anger or bitterness only harms their own peace of mind. They are able to let go of past hurts and move forward, focusing on the present and the future rather than dwelling on the past. This ability to connect deeply with others is also a key part of their sense of purpose. The chosen ones understand that their impact in the world is not measured by the number of people they know or the accolades they receive, but by the quality of their relationships and the depth of the connections they make. They know that true success is not about individual achievement, but about the positive impact they have on the lives of others. Whether it's through a simple act of kindness, a moment of understanding, or a word of encouragement, the chosen ones leave a lasting impression on those they encounter, helping to shape the world around them for the better. As we conclude this exploration of what it means to be the chosen one, we reflect on the qualities and characteristics that define those who seem destined for greatness. These individuals do not simply live their lives by accident. They are on a journey, one that requires clarity of vision, resilience in the face of adversity, and the unwavering belief that they are here to make a difference, not just for themselves, but for others as well. Their path is one of purpose, and it is one that often involves significant challenges, sacrifices, and hard choices. Yet the chosen ones navigate it with a remarkable sense of calm, inner peace, and wisdom. Throughout this speech, we have discussed a profound sense of responsibility, that the chosen ones carry a responsibility that comes with the awareness that they are here to serve a greater purpose. It is a purpose that goes beyond personal success or wealth. It is about making a meaningful impact on the world around them. The chosen ones know that their journey is not just about achieving their goals, but also about uplifting others along the way. They understand that true success is not defined by what they accumulate, but by how they contribute to the lives of those they encounter. This selfless service is what makes them stand out, and it is what drives them forward, even when the road ahead seems uncertain or difficult. The chosen ones are not immune to struggles or hardships. In fact, they often face obstacles that seem insurmountable to those around them, but it is in the face of these challenges that they shine the brightest. They are not deterred by setbacks. Instead, they use them as opportunities to grow, learn, and evolve. Their resilience is one of their most defining characteristics. When others may give up or become overwhelmed, the chosen ones press on with a renewed sense of purpose and determination. They understand that failure is not an end, but a lesson that will ultimately bring them closer to their goal. Equally important to their journey is their ability to connect with others. The chosen ones are not lone travelers. They are deeply connected to the people they encounter, and this connection is what fuels their journey. They are not just leaders, they are nurturers, mentors, and guides. Their relationships are built on mutual respect, trust, and authenticity, and they recognize that each individual they meet plays a role in their story. The chosen ones have a unique ability to bring out the best in others, to help them see their own potential, and to inspire them to be better versions of themselves. This connection is not superficial, it is real, genuine, and transformative. At the heart of the chosen one's journey is a deep and unwavering sense of purpose. They know that they are not just here to exist, they are here to make a difference. This sense of purpose guides them through every decision, every challenge, and every moment of doubt. It is the fuel that propels them forward when everything else seems to be falling apart. The chosen ones are not just going through the motions of life, they are actively shaping their destinies. They are the architects of their futures. And they approach each day with a sense of commitment and dedication to fulfilling their purpose. But even with all of these incredible qualities, the chosen ones are not perfect. They are human, just like everyone else, and they experience moments of weakness, self-doubt, and fear. However, what sets them apart is their ability to acknowledge these emotions without letting them control their actions. They are aware of their vulnerabilities, but they do not let those vulnerabilities define them. Instead, they use them as sources of strength. They are able to confront their fears, address their weaknesses, and continue moving forward with grace and courage. Their ability to overcome their own limitations is a testament to their strength of character and their commitment to their journey. The path of the chosen ones is not an easy one, but it is a path that is rich with meaning and purpose. It is a path that requires dedication, sacrifice, and the willingness to face the unknown. But it is also a path that is deeply fulfilling, as it is grounded in the knowledge that they are living for something greater than themselves. The chosen ones know that their impact on the world will extend far beyond their lifetime, and that the legacy they leave will continue to inspire others long after they are gone. This awareness is both humbling and empowering, as it gives them a sense of perspective that few others possess. The greatest challenge for the chosen ones is not necessarily the obstacles they face, but the weight of their responsibility. With great potential comes great responsibility, and the chosen ones understand this better than anyone. They are acutely aware of the impact their actions can have on others, and they carry this responsibility with humility and reverence. They know that every decision, every action, every word they speak can influence those around them, and they strive to be conscious of the energy they put into the world. They understand that they are not just individuals living for themselves, they are part of a larger tapestry, one that connects them to everyone they encounter. This sense of interconnectedness gives them a greater sense of purpose and drives them to live each day with intentionality. One of the key lessons the chosen ones impart is the importance of remaining true to oneself. In a world that constantly pressures individuals to conform, the chosen ones stand firm in their authenticity. They know that their value does not come from how others perceive them, but from their ability to remain aligned with their true selves. They are not swayed by the opinions or judgments of others, but instead they trust in their own intuition and inner guidance. This authenticity is what allows them to connect with others on a deeper level and to lead with integrity. It is also what gives them the strength to face the inevitable challenges that arise along the way. Throughout this journey, the chosen ones never lose sight of their humanity. While they are exceptional in many ways, they remain humble and grounded. They understand that greatness does not come from ego, but from service to others. They are constantly learning, growing, and evolving, and they approach each day with a sense of gratitude for the opportunities that lie ahead. They understand that their journey is ongoing and that there is always more to learn, more to achieve, and more to give. In the end, the chosen ones are not defined by their titles, accolades, or accomplishments. They are defined by the impact they have on the world and the people they touch along the way. Their legacy is one of service, compassion, and unwavering dedication to fulfilling their purpose. They leave behind a world that is better for having had them in it. As they continue to walk their path, they inspire others to step into their own greatness, to recognize their own potential, and to live with purpose and passion. The chosen ones remind us all that we are here for a reason, and that by embracing our own journey, we can make a difference in the world as well.